Welcome to Series 8 of the Llama 2v2 tournament. I am Eric, aka Adu Player, and I am the organizer of this tournament. This is a best of 3 series, and the team that wins 2 games will win this series. We have Morgan Glory, OY, Morgan versus UwU, Cezz, and Duke. The global bans are Lakota and Portuguese. Both teams are not allowed to play Lakota and Portuguese for the entire series. The map of the first game is predetermined, which is Malaysia. For Morgan Glory, OY has chosen the Ottomans and Morgan has chosen the Japanese. For UwU, Cezz has chosen British and Duke has chosen the Ottomans. Let's get started. Spawning on the top left of the map, we have Duke playing as the Ottomans, and his teammate Cezz playing as the British. On the other side, we have OY playing as the Ottomans too, and Morgan playing as the Japanese. This map is Malaysia, and there's a trading post line running across the map diagonally. Each side has 1 TP. And there's also 2 pawns, a pawn behind each team's base, so they could like go fishing. There are also some wells. So a sneaky strategy to play on this map is to go all the way back behind the enemy's base and then build a dock here, or they could move their sea shipment point to the enemy's base and then send cars and caravels and galleons and warships to snipe buildings, to snipe villagers, to snipe army units. So we'll see if there will be some plays on the sea. There's also some native trading posts on the side. Alright, so Duke has TP and Mosque start. He's got 2 galleys, so we might see him go behind the enemy's base and then send 2 galleys. I don't know. Got some infantry upgrades and cav upgrade. It's got 6 Bahis in H4. I think he might consider like putting the team Spahi card, 4 Spahis, so altogether, because it's a team card, so you get 8 Spahis on this team instead of 6 Spahis. Well, that's just my opinion. Yeah. Okay, he's aging up with the Quartermaster. Let's check the other players. Alright, OY is playing as the Ottomans as well. He's not going for free rolls. His first card is Silk Road. He's got 1 trading post. I'm not sure if that is the best card because he could only take 1 trading post. He cannot take this trading post that is too close to the enemy's TC, so even if Duke didn't take this trading post, it's empty. He's still OY is still gonna build it there, so he could only take 1 TP unless this TC is destroyed. So I don't think that's worth it. He's also doing a TP and Mosque start. Let's check the other players. Cezz going with 2 manor houses. So that's for British, each manor house that they have built will give them 1 settler. So he gets 2 extra settlers in H1. He's going up for the governor. Alright, he doesn't have the Virginia Company card, so he might not be that, he might go very focused in manor booming. He also has 2 caravels and 1 frigate, so it's very good to counter the enemy at the back. Alright, let's check Morgan. Alright, he sent 3 fishing boats. Yep, on his side. Instead of going for the cheap shrine card, he got a market start. He didn't start with Portuguese allies, the consulate. Interesting. So the shrines they have the regular cost until he switches to Portuguese allies. An advantage of sending 3 fishing boats is that it's on sea, so you cannot be raided by cav. So that might be why he sent 3 fishing boats. It's better than sending 2 rows. Yeah. Alright, he sent 600 wood. Might be doing some shrine booming. The shrines that give a trickle. If they could successfully attract animals, it's give them a bigger bonus for the trickle. Okay, so on Duke's team, they have built for base, artillery foundry, and stable. So we should be expecting Cezz to go Huss, and Duke might start with Avis guns. Alright, Morgan is sending fishing boats again, 5 fishing boats. Okay, so he's booming. He's placing his racks at his base, so they're quite defensive. Okay, both starting with racks. They have spotted the forward base. Alright, Morgan sending pikes. These are conflict pikes, so okay, so he allied with the Japanese themselves. So he's not doing the Portuguese booming. Alright, Duke is going with the Abyss, so it's a Cav and Skirm combo versus Musk and... oh, double Musk, okay. So the Abyss should easily deal with double Musk combo. And then the Husk could be used to raid Ottoman's villagers. It's harder to raid Japanese villagers since they all are in the base. They don't need to go outside to get hunts. They could just stay in base to gather from the cherry orchard. Alright, let's check other people's. Alright, he sent all the shipment cards, the crate cards for his shipments. And he's going for the HP bonus for his Abyss. He's got 20 Abyss. Alright, going in, pushing in Morgan's base. Sieging down the shrine. I think maybe he should like focus down the rats first. So that will stop Morgan's military production. Alright, OY has aged up. He sends 5 Spahis trying to get in and clear out the Abyss, but it's got body blocked by the Hussars. Right, 2 managed to get on top. Very good micro from Cezz, turning their musk into melee mode, sniping Spahis. Okay, Duke is trying to focus down the Spahi as well. Very good. Nice. Alright, good switch for Cezz. He's noticed that they're going double musk, so the cap won't do much. Let's check out Cezz. Alright, Cezz got 7 manor houses down. He should start. Yeah, he should send wood cards and then start booming because they're lagging behind now. If Morgan continues to have seed booming, yeah, they need to catch up with the eco. It says trying to snipe some villagers. Good job. I think the Huts could like scout this dark area and see, check out their resource. Alright, good volley. Good micro. Alright, OY has sent 2 Fox to do a timing push. He sends 5 Spahis as well. I think if he sends 4 Mamelukes, it will also help to deal with the Abyss guns. Alright, for Morgan, his Musk got buffed by the Damiel. Well, I think, yeah, he shipped it from the card in H2 from Morgan. Yep. I do try to snipe the Falconists, but instead the Falconists snipe them first because the Falconists, they have more range. They have 26 range, while the Abyss only has 18 range. So you see, yeah, they failed in sniping the Falcons. And instead the Falcons sniped them first. Yeah, that's a lot of Abyss guns wasted. Very good micro from OY. Shoot and then pull them back, shoot and then pull back. Because it takes time for them to reload. So if they stay in the front, because they cannot have any DPS, they're just like being exposed to the front. So pulling back and then reload and then shoot, that's a very good tactic. Alright, Morgan using the Musketeers to raid, going from behind, check the resource areas to see if any villagers are at the coin mines, try to like snipe some of the good scout enemy villagers. Alright, OY is also using his Miniman to do some raiding. Alright, Cezz is also raiding Morgan with his Huss. Good job. If he couldn't raid, at least he could like do some damage by idling villagers. That's 32 villagers. That's huge. You see? 0, 1, 0, 0 on wood, 0 on coins. Got no income there except for the fishing boats. Okay, Morgan pushing in. I think Duke shouldn't like pull all the villagers in. With such a huge army, I think he will get surrounded easily when the TC is down. So I think like putting 10 villagers is okay, and then pull the rest to go to Cezz base, or even just pull everyone just directly to Cezz base instead of hiding inside. Alright, Cezz is in a terrible position. He's getting surrounded, cornered. There's no more space to retreat to. Alright, that's a terrible spot. I think maybe he should also switch to longbows. Yeah, he should run the villas away. I think Duke is an age-free, but he doesn't have shipment point. He could like send 2 Falcons, try to like hold off. I think the 5s, but he won't work against this. It's so many musks. Maybe sending like 2 galleys, 2 caravels might work. And we just try to bait the enemy, so you run your villagers back to the coastline and then attack them by surprise. And that should like wipe out at least like 10 units. I mean, but you lose the map anyway. So that's, yeah, it's GG. Let's check the stats. Alright, Cezz has the best eco. Alright, a lot of kills from OY with the Falcons. The Falcons have a very high value. Alright, OY just did a naked FF. So he made no units in H2, he went straight to H3 at around 6 minutes 45 seconds. And then immediately sent shipments, military shipments. I think that's the Miniman, and then this is the Spiky card. And then 2 Falcons along with Janissaries. Alright, that's it for this game. Morgan Glory has won game 1. The losing team UwU gets to pick a team ban for Morgan Glory, which is Japanese. So Morgan Glory is not allowed to play Japanese for the entire series. However, this team ban does not affect UwUs, and they are free to play Japanese if they want to. UwU also gets to pick a map from the map pool for the next game, which is Himalayas. In the next game for Morgan Glory, OY has once again chosen the Ottomans, Morgan has chosen the Italians, for UwU, Cezz has chosen French, and Duke has chosen Ottomans. Again, let's get started. Spawning at 3 o'clock, we have Duke playing as the Ottomans again, and his teammate Cezz playing as the French. On the other side, the OY is playing Ottomans again as well, and then Morgan is playing the Italians. Alright, for the Italians, for every technology that they have researched, they will get a seller for free. So splitting off a market and then researching the technologies right away from the market would benefit them the most. Like researching gang saw or fur coats or hunting dogs. Like these are very cheap technologies. And also the architect is a unit that could be used to chop wood, like a villager, or they could be used to build buildings for free, but at the cost of having a slower building time, which is the downside of it. This is Himalayas, and there is a trading line running across the middle of the map. And each Ottoman player has grabbed a TP for themselves, which is very good. And French also has grabbed one themselves as well. Let's check their decks. I think it would be good for the Italian player. After building the most key buildings, he could send his architect forward and also grab the trade post as well, since he could build them for free. Alright, Duke has the same deck as game 1, so he might go Abyss Guns again. And then Cezz, pretty standard deck. It's going Cav. And he's got team ranged infantry attack. This is a very good card. If his teammate is going Abyss. So Abyss is a ranged infantry. If he sends this card, then both Cezz ranged infantry and Duke's ranged infantry will receive this bonus. And this synergizes very well with Duke's Abyss guns. And Cezz also has this H2 card. This is a new card in the latest patch. So if you send this card, you could make some native units, European native units. You could make Musketeer, Goons, and then there's you could also like have 2 technologies from the House of Bourbon. One is the royal tax, so every building that you have built, you get coin for each building you have built. And then for the Bourbon reforms, if you research this, the technologies that you have received previously, 20% of the resources spent would be converted to XP and given to you. And then also for each shipment you have sent, you will also get XP from that as well if you research that technology. Yeah, we'll see if he uses this card. Alright, Cezz is in H2 already. Alright, quite a fast age up for French.
Oui.
Alright, he has 12 rolls, sending 3 Hus. Let's see if they have any forward base. He might be rushing. Okay, so he's okay, he walked all the way across the map and then placed it in a very sneaky position next to the Italians. So he will sneak some Hus, I think, down all the way to get out of sight and then raid the Italian player. And then how about Duke? Where's Duke's base? Let's check. We don't see any action going there. Okay. Okay, Morgan doesn't find the stable. Alright. He just missed it. But he spotted some CDBs down here, so he's searching where the FB is. Very good play for Cezz. He pulled the CDB away from the stable, so to draw his attention away from that side, so he won't scout it. Alright, Cezz have his sniping down the architect. Okay, it was a close call. Tower going up, racks going up. Alright, we have 2 incomplete buildings. And then all of Morgan's villages are idled. That's very huge. Alright, OI is going Delhi. Trying to counter the Cav raid. Good job there. Alright, so on Morgan's Glory team, they're going Cav and Musk combo. Morgan has sent a Basilica card, which gives an XP trickle if he is converting resources in the Lombard. Alright, they can't find the other team's base, forward base, but they do know that French is going Cav. Alright, OY has grabbed 2 TPs, very good. Let's check the other side. Oh, OY is going for the fast stage up. Alright, so we might see the same thing again. 5 spikies. Sorry for the pause there. Alright. Let's check Morgan. They still haven't scouted the base on the side. Very good building placement, building stuff like a wall, using the lombards and the houses. If he could like build 2 houses here, it would be perfect. Otherwise, the Huss could like sneak all the way around here and then enter, strike from behind. Alright, OY is getting some raids. He's scouted a stable from Duke in his base. Alright, Duke is trying to raid, but he finds nothing in the middle. So nobody is controlling the middle of the map. Alright, we see a lot of Cav action. Cav chasing Cav. Very good split from OY. Okay, he draws the attention of the majority of the Cav away. And then he uses one to snare. So this one can run safely. Oh, a lot of raid going in. Morgan popped up some lancers, paper lancers. Oh no, he's bringing... Okay, he found the staple finally. Alright, very good fight here. He's using this choke point to defend. Yep, Delhi's are really OP right now. It has insane attack speeds. It's 1 attack speed. One for each second has 33 damage as compared with 1.5 attack speed for a regular Cav. So Delhi's deal more damage. Like Cezz switching to goons. Okay, Morgan finally managing to deal with this raid problem near his base. He sent 8 Pavasirs. I don't think it's needed to deal with the stable. But whatever, it is what it is. Yep, exactly. Same build order, sending 5 Spahis. But this time, for Cezz, they're aware of the Spahis, so he prepared well. He got goons out on the field first. Okay, OI is trying to get some map control, but he got sniped. And then the TC is down to very low health. Alright, good. Okay. Explorer came back alive, and then he finally built it. Okay, Morgan is still in H2, he needs to get it H3 quickly. Everybody is in H3 except for him. Or he's trying to guard the TC. I think there might be a TC pop. There's a shipment pop from this TC. From OI, I guess. That's why they're gathering there. Is he sending 2 Falks? And must protect him? Seems very likely. Alright, there's a goon war. Alright, OY is sending 1,000 coin, okay? So he might go for an H up to H4, I guess. Since he has a lot of H4 cars, it seems like that's what he's gonna do. He also has 6 Bahis. I don't know, I think like the team's Bahi card is better. And also it has like a 0.1 armor resist in this latest patch. So if you go Delhi, it's very good. So Delhi, besides having range resist, it also has melee resist as well. Alright, OY building a second TC. Spahi getting chased down. Running out away for their lives. Must try to intercept, but they're too slow. Alright, Cezz catching the raids. Wow, that's like 20 villagers. These villagers are stuck. The goons are body blocking them. Okay, they're pulling away from the musketeers. Cezz trying to do as much eco damage as possible. Alright, Duke is doing some raids on the side. The dragoons are doing good work. Kiting the musketeers. Pulling them away from the front line so Duke could do more damage. Yep, OY is aging up to age 4.
Engine.
2 Fox from Cezz. Oh, they need to protect the cannons, they're very exposed there. It says has some skirmishers, I guess? Skirmisher switch? Yeah, because 1 skirmisher. Yeah, switching to skirmishers and goons. Wow, Duke focused mainly on spamming delis. Alright, OY didn't repair this TC from that fight, so it's down. Alright, Cezz team is regaining map control. Yeah, they could take out this trading post, it's very low on health. Goons still raiding. Very good, keeping the pressure on the other team side. Yeah, let's check the other team. Right, OY is aging out with the Tycoon, gives him 1k coin. He could then sell some wood and then research mercantilism, and then that will give him a lot of XP to send H4 shipments back to back. Right. I don't think that's enough to to stop this. Yeah, there's too many delis. Alright, Cezz going in for the kill. Also with the skirmishers. Yeah, they expect OY going H4. Yeah, all his builds are idle. He couldn't gather the coin. And Morgan is sending his units up. Could he save the TC? Alright, nice shot, he sniped the cannons. Delhi's getting on top of Falks. Nice cleanup. Okay, Duke's cannons are doing good work. Okay, wiping out all the infantry. that's a GG. Yeah, I think both teams could like take map control earlier. Because now all the villagers, they cannot gather the resources. If they have map control, like these villagers inside the TC, they could be gathering somewhere else. So even though if they lose this TC, they could still recover by gathering resources from other side of the map. Yeah, let's check the stats. Okay, very good play for Duke and Cezz. They got a lot of kills with the raids and with the cav, with the goons. Maybe I think in this patch, Delhi's are stronger than Avis, like in terms of mobility, in terms of attack damage, and even tanking stuff in the front line. It's a very versatile unit for Delhi. They could do a lot of stuff. Alright, that's it for this game. UwU has won game 2. The losing team, Morgan Glory, gets to pick a team van for UwU, which is the Ottomans. So UwU is not allowed to play Ottomans for the entire series. However, this team ban does not affect Morgan Glory, and Morgan Glory could continue to play the Ottomans if they want to. Morgan Glory could also pick a map from the map pool for next game, which is Mongolia. And the next game for Morgan Glory, OY has again chosen the Ottomans, so he is playing Ottomans 3 games in a row. And Morgan has chosen Swedes. For UwU, Cezz has chosen Russian, and Duke has chosen Indians. Let's get started. Spawning on the left of the map, we have Duke playing as the Indians, and Cezz playing as the Russians. On the right, we have OY playing as the Ottomans again, and Morgan playing as the Swedes. The map is Mongolia. There's a TP line on the top for a trading post and some native trading posts. There's a lot of cows on this map, and every player starts with a treasure that has a scout, so you could use that scout to grab as many cows as possible on this map. This map is very good for India, as livestock could generate XP for Indians, so they will get faster shipments, more faster cards, and it's also good for Ottomans as well, as it has like a trading line up on the top, lots of TPs. If you could secure this whole trading line and upgrade it, it will be very OP, very good for the Ottoman player in the long run. This map also has a lot of coin mines scattered across the map, so it is also good for Swedes to torp boom. Alright, let's check their decks. Let's look at Morgan's deck. It's got letter cannons in the H2. One thing about this latest patch, Swedes hacker pellets, it used to be like a cav unit, now it has changed to a dragoon unit. Really a dragoon unit. Even the speed is changed, so it has the same speed as a dragoon unit. It's like 7.25 if I remember correctly. And also it has a splash damage. So it has a ranged splash damage, which is quite OP as a goon unit. So we might be seeing some hacker pellet action in this game. Alright, they're all taking cows from each other. Alright, Morgan sees 3 villagers from Cezz. Okay, Cezz just do some herding. Let's see. Alright. They might be doing a rush, building a fort base. Okay, Duke is building agro fort in the middle, in the front line, so they might be rushing there. I think Duke could place this market like in the front to cover the coin mine over here, or somewhere over here to protect the berries. Yeah, I think this placement is wasted. Could act like a wall, you know? Okay, Morgan is building a wall, so I think he scouted the agro fort. Let's check from his vision. Yes, they scouted the agro fort and also the 3 villagers from Cezz, so they know they're gonna be rushed. At least there will be a fort base from Russia as well in front. Alright, OY has taken 2 trading posts. Again, he's sending Silk Road, so if he grabs all 4 trading posts and have them upgraded with the stagecoach, then it is very, very OP. He's sending 700 foot and 600 foot back to back, dropping down 2 racks, so he's going double Janissaries. Alright, he's got it blockhouse. Very good on Cezz team, as they have taken mid-map control, and they also have the line of sight. Right, trying to take this treasure. 140 coin is very good for a head start in H2. Alright, Duke has 2 Team Flow Elephants in his deck. Maybe he might send it in the next card. I don't know. This says has 5 Cossacks doing some raids. But Morgan has some really good walling and he couldn't do much. So he's just doing some treasure hunting. I think he could use the cav and then go all the way back and then raid OY space, as they would not be expecting that. Yeah, right. Yes, they're doing the right thing. Kill this, yes, get 45 XP and then head on straight back. You see some dead animals here, like you could go all the way to this coin mine and then strike from behind. Nope, he's pulling back his Cossacks. Duke has sent sustainable agriculture. Did he misclick? Did he misclick foreign logging? And then click the other card by mistake?
Adesh?
That's... I think it's a misclick. He doesn't have any farms, and you don't need to build farms in early game because they're so slow to gather resources. You'd rather gather from animals, hunts. Alright, double musk coming in. Alright, so far no units on this side, on OY's team. And Rack seems to be going down. Alright, the Janissaries are at the back. Oh, okay. So finally Cezz has done some raiding, so that's why he pulled his army back. Nothing is able to defend the base here. So that's a very good play for Cezz. Baiting, luring away the opponent's army while you strike from the front. Very good. Seems like these tables are, these rack size are going down as well. Alright, Cezz very good. He sees the artillery foundry, he stays next to it, so when the Abus gun pops up, you can immediately snipe those Abus. Okay, OY is in a difficult spot. Should he go back to defend his Abus, or should he defend the racks? So he made a quick decision. He decided to pull back and defend his base to save his Abus, and also from his... Yep. Alright, Morgan finally making his first batch of Caroleans. His villagers are exposed down on south. Alright, pushing in. Okay, OI sent 3 delis. I think he used the delis to deal with the Strelets. That's why he sent the delis. He's still in H2 though. He's got lots of Janissaries. They're trying to slowly whittle down the seapoint mass with his Abus and Janissaries. We don't see Cezz army. Is he doing some raiding? Let's check Cezz. Okay, we see some hacker pellets. It says is trying to take map control, building a fort base. Good. Okay, so he has line of sight of these 2 coin mines. Wow. Acapella is going in melee mode. Just getting on top of the Strelets. They don't care if they counter them. As Acapellas, they have like a 1 area effect, 1 splash damage. It's very OP. It's a range damage as well. It says really good, doing some sneaky raids on the back while they're fighting on the front. Usually people, they focus microing the front line and then they neglect what is happening in their base. And that's when they lose a lot of villagers if there's a timing raid going on. Alright, so Morgan is sending 2 Fox. That's effective to deal with the infantry mass. Okay, so good. They have the Skirm, Goon, Musk combo. Okay, very good on their side. They know that the aggro fort and the blockhouses are here, so it's not wise to fight them in that area. So they pick their battleground. They go to the back and fight Cezz. Catching a villager. Yeah, Cezz hasn't reacted until now. It's losing a couple villagers, getting snared, losing some more. Alright. Let's check. Okay, where are the other team's army? Okay, they're walking from the center to the back. Cezz should have a lot of idols here. Yeah, 14 idols. Alright, villagers trying hard to gather from the corner. Like Strelets going in. Oh, shoot, shoot, shoot. They're not shooting. They're not shooting. Like Falks from Morgan. It's a good volley. Okay, OY trying to kite the units with his Abus and Janissaries. Acapella is going in for the kill. He doesn't care if they counter them. He goes in melee, snares the Strelets. Falcons continue doing their work. Okay.
Приказ что?
Yes, they need reinforcements. The Strelets.
Готов.
There's more sepoys than Strelets at this point. Good. Good catch. Sniping the Falconist, getting down to very low health. Got one down. Yeah. At this point, I don't know. See if Cezz could remass his Strelets, otherwise I think it's very dangerous on Duke's side here. The villagers are getting caught. Very good using the cows as a wall here to protect the villagers getting body blocked by the hacker pellets if they move in. Alright, TC is getting down to almost half health. They need more Strelets in Gurkhas. Okay, so that's a GG. Yeah, the hacker pellets are really OP in this latest patch. Like even units that should counter them, like skirms, Strelets, they don't seem to counter them quite well, as expected. Especially if the hacker pellets get good in melee mode. Yeah, I think they need some balances in the next patch, in my opinion. And also the delis might need some nerfing as well. These two units are very OP in this patch. Cezz got raided. Okay, so Morgan was trying to age up and then go for the Halka pellets. So that's why he made nothing in H2. Alright, that's it for this game. Morgan Glory has won Game 3. Congratulations to Morgan Glory for winning the series. They will advance in the winner's bracket. For UwU, they are moved to the loser's bracket. They could still make a comeback to the grand finals if they could defeat all the teams from the loser's bracket. Good luck to both teams in their next series.